He was much more, is the president of the UFC, Dana White. Well, okay. That's why I love you, because you don't hold back. You never hold back. You know, it's always, hard-hitting. All right. By the way, what a card this weekend. What a roundup you had going on. You didn't let a single person off during this entire pandemic. You created Fight Island. Tell everybody your thought process throughout.
Yeah, I just listen. This is always my thought process. There's always a way to figure things out. No is never the answer, and you just have to be willing to work hard, spend the money, and there's going to be some trial and error, but we knew we could do it.
Yeah. All right. So you don't let them off. Explain how Fight Island came around, because I thought that was a genius idea, and it kept the sport going. It kept your employees employed. Tell us how you did that.
Well, thanks. Well, let's start with Florida. First of all, here in the United States, we needed to be able to put on fights. We have our own arena here in Las Vegas, but we couldn't use it. We couldn't use our own arena in our own hometown, so we had to go to Florida. And the mayor, Mayor Curry in Jacksonville, opened the doors to us, and obviously Governor DeSantis was incredible. You have to have government officials that you can work with, people that are, and the Florida State Athletic Commission that were willing to work with us and figure out ways so that the show could go on. Once we got that figured out, we were putting on shows here in America. This is a global sport. We're an international business. So we had to figure out how could we get people in from all over the world, from all these different countries, these fighters and their camps. And, we started talking about islands and places where we could build a real bubble. And I've had a great relationship with the royal family in Abu Dhabi for over 12 years. We started talking to them, and we literally built the best bubble on earth when we went to Fight Island in Abu Dhabi.
I want to talk about the growth of UFC over the years, and you're a big part of its success from the get-go. But I want to talk about it through this idea. So you watch LeBron James, what he had said last week, then you look at the ratings of the finals in the NBA. 5.6 million viewers is a disaster. Just a few years ago, they had 50 million people watching the Oscars every year. Now we're down below 10 million. You look at what happened in Georgia with Major League Baseball when they have far more accessible voting laws than Joe Biden's state of Delaware. I'm not trying to drag you into politics. But at Major League Baseball, Kaepernick NFL, LeBron with the NBA, all of these, if you look around an athletic stadium, I don't care what the sport is, I see people of all backgrounds, all races, all coming together because they love and have a shared passion for that sport, right?
Right. Well, one of the things that I've really tried to do through this whole thing is stay out of politics. When people tune in to watch sports, they don't want to hear that crap. They don't want to hear what your opinions are, or who you're voting for, or what you're doing. They want to get away from everything in their life, and they want to focus on this, whether 2, 3, 4 hours, however long the sport is. Throughout this pandemic, when you turned on the UFC, we never talked about COVID. We never talked about politics. And obviously, there are certain fighters, male and female, who have their own religious beliefs, their own political beliefs, and whatever. We don't muzzle anybody either. So if somebody comes out at the press conference and they want to talk about this or that or whatever it might be, it's their God-given right to do it. We don't muzzle anybody, but we keep politics out of the sport. You want to listen to that stuff? Turn on any other station. You got it. You'll hear all the COVID and political stuff you want to hear. When you turn into the UFC, you're there to see fights.
Do you see the growth of the UFC? And then you look at the precipitous decline in a lot of other sports because of, woke politics, cancel culture. And do you see a direct correlation?
I mean, it'd be hard to say no, that they don't go hand in hand. I truly do believe that people are fed up. I just put on an event. We're the first major sport to have an indoor live event at full capacity during this pandemic. Just Saturday night, we had 15,259 fans there. If you wanted to wear a mask, wear a mask. If you didn't want to wear a mask, you didn't have to. Everybody was there. The crowd was explosive all night. It was a great show. We broke the arena record. And what that tells me, I sold out Jacksonville, going to Houston next, then Vegas. 50,000 seats sold out in under 5 minutes total for all three. People are done. People are done. They're done being told where they can go, what they can do. They're ready to get back out there and start enjoying their lives again.
Hey, Dana, everybody knows. Everybody's heard about the masks. Everybody's heard about social distancing. Everybody knows there are 3 vaccines out there and available. If people, and I'd advise you to consult with your doctor, do a lot of research on your own, they know that the vaccines are available. Now Americans, if we're going to live free, we've got to live up to that motto. They can't just be words. You know, I wrote a book, Live Free or Die, right? So Americans now are informed, and they are voting by buying out 50,000 seats in 5 minutes. By the way, I might hit you up for, I want to pay for them. I always pay for my tickets. But if you know anybody selling, I may have to buy them on StubHub.
I got you. Whatever you need, I got you.
I'm not taking anything for free, I promise. But seriously, everybody knows, Dana. They know. And they showed up in droves. I think it speaks volumes. I'll give you the last word.
Yeah, I agree. Listen, I told you the 3 states that I'm going into next, we're sold out on all 3 events. And as things start to open, the next state that opens, it's looking like Arizona might work. And whoever comes after that, I'm coming to your town, I'm going to your arena, and we're going to sell out.
Well, I wish you'd make it. That means in New York, where I need to get the hell out of, I'd probably see in 15 years. But anyway, congratulations on a great event. Our prayers to Weidman and his family. We want him. Hopefully he can recover from this and make a return to the octagon, to the cage, and looking forward to watching. Dana White, thank you.
He got up and walked today. He's doing better. Thank you.
Did he really? He got up and walked today?
Yeah, he walked today. You know.
Wow.
They're saying he'll be in much better shape in the next couple of weeks. It's one of those horrible injuries to watch as human beings. We can't wrap our brain around that shin breaking, but it's the broken bone. He's going to make a great recovery, and he'll be fine.
All right, great news. Our best to him and our best to you. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.